today I went shopping in Minneapolis. I had looked up online video game stores and found one that was supposed to be like the best of the best. So we drove down to Heroic Goods and Games on Minnehaha Avenue. And they had everything. Vintage toys, retro video games. I found these sexy fellows. Tabletop and role-playing games as well. So the first thing I noticed about this place was it was tiny. Like this little urban inner city, small rental space. But it was packed. Every inch of it was absolutely just packed floor to ceiling with so much stuff. It was almost overwhelming how much stuff they carried. And of course, the main focus of this video is pretty much showing off the video games that they had, which was a really good selection, considering like a lot of complete in the box stuff. Mega Man 6, Zelda: Link to the Past, Final Fantasy 2, a lot of N64 cartridges, and a lot of Genesis, both loose and in the box. Not so many games that I wanted to buy. Like, there's a plethora of common platformers and sports titles, which I feel like every game store I go to pretty much has the same Genesis stuff. This Phantom game looked cool. I don't know what it is, but it looked like a pretty neat cartridge. If I was more of a platform player, I probably would have picked it up. But pretty much a lot of common cartridges, which of course is complete balls. Get it? Balls. Oh, well, pretty bad, but there you go. So yeah, right now I'm looking through, like, they had a bunch of really nice complete in the box NES games that had all been mysteriously marked John Delano.
Nintendo came out when they were in high school.
He got married and moved to the suburbs. What can I say?
John moved and gave his whole Nintendo collection to his buddy.
I just go to high school, so I just waving the thing around and just licking the same thing over and over again.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Oh, wow, this one's front and back.
Some of them have numbers on the
got
side.
mine out.
Yeah, they're rough. Yeah, John's friend was like, oh, cool. Not a video game person. He was like, I'm going to make some money on these. And I had to kind of talk him down. I'm like, well...
Yeah, sad.
When you look up on the internet and you see, like, Zelda and Mario in the box.
Yeah.
It's a little different when there's written on all over the place. Oh, well.
Yeah, I think
He came in January and was kind of shocked. He thought he would get a lot more money for them, and then... I just kind of showed him, like, this is kind of how it goes.
Yeah, I recently traded for a really nice in the box Legend of Zelda, and I think the base price for the trade was $100.
Yeah, no, that's about true with it. That is what it's at right now, and I've just priced these pretty much.
Yeah. No, it's a.
The instruction manuals are all perfect in there, and
it's almost a steal, but
yeah, no, that's the problem, right? Yeah, I bought them cheap and we're selling them cheap compared to what you see. But yeah, it's, do you actually want to pick that? Because there is no way you're getting that off.
Maybe mineral spirits, but I don't know what it would do.
Yep, no, that's where, and I'm not going to be.
No, let someone else.
I will just sell them.
I forgot it was just Pokemon.
Sweetie, I see you have. Go put the Pokemon stuff.
I wonder how much it is.
That one is $30.
Whoa.
Yep. I think it's got a price. Should have a price on that.
Next month, you have all the hookup wiring and all that.
Oh yeah, you get the controllers and cables with them.
Okay.
How much is it? That's good.
That's one you were looking for upstairs.
Yeah.
Space Wars. That looks cool.
It was so sad. It was just like game after game, I'd pull them all out, and with the exception of Back to the Future, which looked fine, pretty much every game I was pulling out was marked John Delano, John Delano, John Delano. So sad. I also started going through these clamshell NES cartridges because they were only $2 a piece, and I had picked out a few, and you can see in the video where I start to set them aside, that I was going to buy, and I kind of cherry-picked the ones I wanted, set them on the shelf, and completely forgot about them. So, whoops, they're still sitting there. I guess it's okay. When I was a kid, I had the blue ones, and they didn't carry any of my nostalgic childhood clamshells, so I guess I'll live. But still, a little sad that I set them over there. I also checked out Puzznic, which I don't know what it is, but I didn't want to pay $8 for a generic puzzle game. If it had been like $5, I probably would have bid on that. But still, really nice selection of loose cartridge games. Nothing I needed, but still nice selection.
13, 3 plus 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be $7. That would be $7. $17. I know I do have a budget. My budget was $100.
You're a character.
No, you don't have $100 anymore. We've been on a trip and you've been buying things. That's not the way budgets work.
I like the way
I know how much this is.
Damien.
This is $17.
You're not spending $17 on Pokemon cards. I'm sorry. Calm down.
But I do like
Oh, there's more down here.
I wonder
Oh, more John Delaney strikes again.
And then I found, another stash of signature John Delano's. And this really rough Mario. You know what? I was looking at this Tetris 2, which was in really nice condition. It didn't have a price on it. I probably should have asked. I found some other things that I wanted, so I kind of forgot about the Tetris. And let's go check out what those were. Okay, so we're back from shopping, and I'm going to look at what I picked up from the store. First item, Sherlock Holmes, Consulting Detective, which is a game that I have wanted for a very long time. I could always look for it in better condition, of course. But for $12 for something just to play, actually it might have been $13 for something just to play, this will do me just fine. And the previous owner has taped the manual to the game so he couldn't lose it, which is kind of ingenious, really. I'm impressed. And then you can see inside, Sherlock Holmes, Consulting Detective. And next to it, flip it upside down, Sega Classics, with such classics such as Streets of Rage, Revenge of Shinobi, Columns, and Golden Axe. I think this is now... Is this funny? I have a Sega Classics cartridge, which I think has all these games on it. But now I have the Sega CD version of the same package, which is fine. And then you see it's got the same manual dealio. Manual, quite thicker because it's got, 4 games in one. And then inside, Streets of Rage... Inside we have Streets of Rage, Revenge of Shinobi, Columns, and Golden Axe. So there you go. Arcade collection. Again, not the prettiest. Again, not the prettiest condition, but just, something to play with. And then I could not walk away without buying a signature John Delano. $50. I caved on the almost pristine Adventure of Link for $50. Oh my god, he wrote the number 14 on there. I guess he had a numbering system for his games. This was number 14.
John Delano, what a visionary you are. Oh, and it does not stop here. It is not just the box that was autographed. Oh, no. Hold on. I gotta... Alright, so yeah. John Delano was not just content with marking out the box. He also had to autograph the front of the cartridge on the label. Not on the, not on the plastic. Oh, no. Right there on the label. And as if that wasn't enough, on the back. Because no matter how you put this game down, he could tell, oh no, that is my game you're holding. You have stolen it from me. On guard. I don't know, John Delano is now like a Spaniard conquistador. Like you can see me in the, look, there's my cleavage. Okay, no, sorry. So yeah, there we go. The manual, however, unscathed. The manual has survived the wrath of John Delano. That's in good shape. I don't know. This was just so weird. Like, I don't know why I felt possessed to own a original John Delano. I might try to see if I can get that off of there, because if I can get the writing off, this would really up the value. Or I might just kind of keep it as a conversation piece. I have a boxed Adventure of Link, but it's the Classics edition. So I didn't have an original. So yeah, mine is in really nice shape, but it's the re-release, so it's kind of cool to have an original. I also have I have this cartridge already. I'm gonna have to go home and see what condition my cartridge is in, because my cartridge might actually be better than this. I don't know. If it wasn't for that signature, this would be a really, really sexy cartridge. Not that you're not sexy, John Delano. Jesus. Okay, so that's what I purchased. Not for the price that I got both these games. They had a Heart of the Alien on Sega CD that I was tempted to get, but somehow I don't know, I wanted to stretch my money a little further than a single game, and this is just so fucking bizarre. I had to have it. So there you go. Jesus Christ.